Wait,
Now
Sarah's
we're
back.
live.
Oh, we are.
We
But
are live.
I'm getting
I
ready.
don't know. I hit the button to go live and everybody disappeared. And I was like, oh no.
Welcome to the chaos.
Yeah, indeed.
Here we are.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our extra special Thursday live where we're just going to hang out and have a little bead party with Sam. Well, Sam's down here for me. And Nealay. Nealay's over here.
This is very exciting to me, Sarah.
And me. Hi. So, what's up, you two?
Oh my gosh. Happy good morning to you.
This entire time.
I love it. The giggling is already started.
Right before we start, Nealay said, "Wait, I need jewels."
I feel like I didn't mup it out, but maybe I did. Help! I need jewels.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
I want
It's so
jewels.
funny.
Oh
Gosh. We are a happy group. Hi, Meredith. How are you, my love? Meredith, I gotta tell you, you always ask me about my makeup, and I did a live get ready with me in the Hardwired group earlier. You need to go watch the replay. Go watch when you put my face on. It was interesting.
Sam's got some jewels on too now, so I think we're all like jeweled up.
Everybody's jeweled up but me. I don't have any jewels on.
Put some jewels on.
Come on, Sarah.
I'm jeweled up now, but you can't see it. It doesn't do me any good. I have to tie it. All right.
What are you wearing?
All right. So, who wants to tell everybody what we're doing? Nobody? Okay.
I guess I could give a mini intro.
What are we doing?
I find my silver silk. This is a chaotic morning. So we have sent around some goodies. Nealay has sent silver silk, which I'm praying that is near me. And I sent Sara and Nealay a little palette of goodies that Nealay has right there on his project cam. The colors I went with are like crystally ABs and this like beautiful Capri sapphire check glass that I've been in love with. So we kept it super simple. We got 2 colors and we've got silver silk for Nealay, and we're gonna see what we can do. And we're gonna have a beading party. How's that, Sarah? We lost Sarah again.
Yes, and I didn't want to put pressure on ourselves, so this is not a challenge.
Right, yeah.
This is strictly
amazing.
Us just making up whatever the heck we... And Sam, can I just praise on you for a second here? And I feel like I do that all the time nowadays, especially, but have you revealed your bag... What's it called? The Sedona Sunrise bead box?
Yeah, now everybody's frozen.
I think Sarah's gonna work it out.
I think how streamer works, we might still be live even if Sarah's frozen. Yeah. I'm kind of hoping.
Well, that's what I'm seeing on the computer monitor. But as she's sort of adjusting, I'll talk about Sedona Sunrise for a second. If you've revealed it, you said yes.
Yeah, yesterday we did our official reveal.
Well, I was gonna flash this bag on camera, because this is like a good sized chunk of all the goody yum yums that come in it. And I spent my roundup with the Silkies making this bracelet with the beads from it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the clasp is a little different because it's a sliding clasp mechanism with the capture chain. And I used your giant.
Gorgeous.
So, I got to catch some of that, the replay of that, Nealay, and I was like, oh my gosh, so creative. And you featured the beads so beautifully.
Thank you. I mean, it deserved a unique highlight, I guess. And so I was just delighted that, and you kind of saved my roundup because I didn't have a project in mind. So instead of listening to me babble for about nothing for an hour or less, I got to do a project.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it. I'm glad I could be of some assistance. Once I watched it, you got my like creative gears turning of like, that sort of pendant could totally be wire wrapped So it has like a button shank.
Yeah, a button would be perfect for this too, and it could just easily maybe work around the backside here so that it would face like this instead, so that you would just pretty much clasp it on like that.
Right.
Ooh,
I think
yeah.
so creative.
I love it. Okay, Sam, I'm going to turn on your overhead camera, okay?
Okay, go.
Do you want to take either of us out so that, because I can switch my audio?
Yeah, let me switch to just the project cams for y'all. So
yeah, that works.
Okay. All right. How's that? Better?
Let me know if you guys are able to hear. Oh, we're all three on at once.
I feel like my internet is just totally losing it. It just doesn't know what to do with all of us.
Here's the deal. I don't know what to do with all these beads right now. Do you guys have a plan?
I don't have a plan. Sam, do you have a plan? Uh-oh. Sam, I can't hear you.
Oh, Sam's probably muted. I think, yeah, he's still muted.
Uh-oh. Unmute. How about now, Sam?
No.
Shoot. Hold on.
Right, give me a sec.
Oh, wait.
Okay, testing. Okay, I forgot that my audio is through my demo cam. Now I'm good to go. So
okay, cool.
First, I want to ask Nealay a question, which is, I was gonna go search for the box you so kindly sent, and I think it's somewhere on my desk. But would you be okay if I use some of this gorgeous copper in my design?
Oh, yeah, whatever you have. Like, there is no limitations today. I was gonna even maybe use some beads from the bead box that you kindly sent out. There's so much to choose from here, Sam. So I'm just really impressed, and I kind of wanted to use these guys for a bracelet for myself. So I might just bait and switch here and just make something else for myself selfishly while we're on camera.
Nealay, you might be spoiling the box for Sara.
No, I opened it yesterday because I had to get these beads out, so I couldn't resist. I looked.
Okay. Sarah, do you want to switch us over to like the rectangle view? Folks might be able to see our bead stations nicely that way.
Let's see. Which one? Rectangle view. Like, no.
Actually,
the one next to that. Yeah.
Better, yeah.
Nailed it.
Okay, do I need to keep Jesse on, or can I?
Oh, it doesn't matter either way. It's all good.
Okay, I'm gonna take Jesse off just because I feel like StreamYard is having a hard time. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. So tell us what we have here, Sam. Our beady goodness.
Gladly. So, as I was saying, my first idea was just like crystally goodness for, because Sara was saying like New Year's and sparkly holiday, and I was just like, okay, so crystals. So these are actually check glass. It's a clear check glass that has like a really nice finish on it. And it matches, these are some like drops, and it matches these rounds. And so they're so glitzy. I knew Sara likes glitz, so I definitely included those. And then I have 2 Capri Sapphire glass selections. So we've got some fire polish, 8mm, some pendants. These are like about 30mm. Most of this, I think, is on my website. If anyone wants to kind of gets inspired by what we make and you want to try one of the projects. And then the little bonus item with something I don't normally have in the shop. It's these like 2-hole lentils. So I thought they could be cool, like little connector type pieces. I've seen like the folks at Softlex use this sort of bead and put a link of Softlex through either side. Oh yeah, some sort of beading wire would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's the current bead inspiration, and I now throw it to y'all to see what you want to do with it.
So I'm feeling like I want to kind of revisit a project that I did once before, just because I love these big drops so much. So I'm going to build a little wire centerpiece, I think. But I don't know. We're going to see how it goes. I got some 18 gauge wire, so I'm going to play and see what happens.
I'm kind of in the same boat myself. Like, I have this leftover wire from the workshop. And Sam, I wish you didn't have New Year's plans so you can come join us for it.
Wait, wait, on New Year's?
Yeah, so I'm going to teach during the New Year's morning and afternoon time. And then...
Who said I had New Year's plans? I want to join.
Can I send out a box to you? And then you can come join us in our Zoom call?
Yes, duh, of course.
Yeah.
Awesome. Fantastic. Consider it done. I'll send it out right away. And I've just got, actually, I was checking my inventory, and I think I've only got like 6 boxes left, which I'm pretty excited about.
Y'all need to go scoop up Nealay's box. My goodness.
This is like my year end.
I saw it. It's pretty. It's cool. It's really something.
Oh, thank you. And it is purely a workshop box. It's not a mystery box or anything like that. So when people look at it, they don't have to worry about the surprise being ruined because it's materials that we're going to construct into designs. But anyways, all that set aside, I had this cool burlesque chain that I attempted to make, but then the machine was knitting and it was tearing up all of this burlesque tinsel. But I kind of thought it looked like one of those fuzzy sweaters, and it just was consistently ripping it up throughout the entire knitting process. So I was like,
yeah, I thought that was intentional, Nealay.
Do what?
I thought it was intentional.
It was detachable?
Intentional.
I thought
intentional.
Intentional.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry, you couldn't hear me over the hammering.
No, it's on my phone too, so that probably doesn't help. I'm like putting in my ear to the phone as if I were a 97-year-old man.
It's so funny.
But yeah, no, it was. It became intentional as soon as it was finished.
It's kind of incredible.
I love
tinsel
with the different chains and stuff, and so I pulled it out and then I looked at these chuck beads and I was like, that is a match made in heaven. Must do it. But I'm looking now for some wire, and I'm kind of thinking this dark steel wire might be kind of fun to play with. I've also got black because I used a dark rhodium finding a little end cap here. So I could do silver potentially. I've got some 20 gauge. So I don't know. Everything. I want a long necklace, so I don't know how I'm gonna attach these.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm like, I need to know what is about to happen. I want to know exactly what Nealay is about to do to make those hang together.
Oh, I was gonna ask Sara.
What? I keep getting kicked off. So what?
Sara, can you finish this design for me?
Yes. Just hand it over.
No, I think I have an idea for the wire wrap, but I'm not sure if it's gonna work.
Y'all are so much closer to each other, right? Like, how long would it take you to drive to each other?
We actually. I don't think we do. Like, basically, Sarah's on the East Coast.
Let's Google it and find out.
You're on the West Coast.
Because I've had this image that y'all are like an hour away from each other.
Ooh. Wow, Sam. I'm just impressed with your skills with the wire and the design. And you're just really, like, hitting all the marks for me with the design work.
Thank you. I made a coil.
But I've seen your other designs. Like, it's amazing.
So I Googled while my screen was frozen how long it takes to drive from Tennessee to Oklahoma is 10 hours.
Oh.
I told ya.
So not what I was imagining. Got it. Not me not knowing geography. Oh, jeez. Nealay, to answer any reply, my secret, if you're curious, is I've just really tried to pay as much attention as I can to basically Sara and Rachel Malice and absorb as much as I could. And over the last year, like beading much more regularly than I used to, like have been able to steadily just add one small technique at a time to like what I have my options
library
to how I put things
ideas.
together.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, like I was only doing wire and then finally got going with stringing again. And like now my favorite combo is any design that has wire work and stringing in it. Is like beautiful to me. And I feel like has so many options. And I feel like actually that's kind of what your work is, because you do, that's actually exactly, literally the combo of soft flex and silver silk is that combination I just described.
Yeah, kinda. I've actually as well been experimenting a lot with different types of materials, and I'm just curious because I mean that's my inner designer background, is like I just love the idea of trying to work with different things and mix different things. And I think that's why I was just such a good fit for Silver Silk, is because it's that happy substrate that can kind of work with as a mixed media piece, or, you know, a certain chain or something. Like it just adds that extra element that I'm always looking for.
Absolutely. I mean, it's also just working with like nice quality materials just elevates any piece, like regardless of how simple the techniques you're doing. So like if you have some nice chain, you have some nice beads, like you'll be able to make something pretty regardless if you only know how to make a simple loop.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I feel like your product, your Silver Silk, really lends itself to elevating designs.
Aw, thanks.
I agree 100%. I think the Silver Silk takes everything to a whole other level.
I finally made my first completed Silver Silk piece, and I was just like totally in love.
And you still have that bracelet that I gave you, right?
Of course. I love that bracelet. It's right here. Are you kidding me? It's right here, Nealay.
So beautiful.
Oh please.
So nice.
What else? Why would I ever get rid of this, Nealay? Oh my god.
I would hope not. I gave my friends some bracelets too, but there's no telling what happened to them. It was one of those like, oh, I love what you're wearing, and then I pretty much did the same thing that I did to you with like, here, just take it.
That was so sweet.
But I don't know what they did with it, so who knows?
Well, now I'm jealous because
I
don't have a official Nealay creation.
You know what I'm gonna do is I think we should all have matching bracelets, so that like something simple and easy, and something that like a color maybe that I don't ever replicate. So it's like it's almost like a blood pact, but not really. It's like a Silver Silk pact.
I love that.
Sorry if I took that to a creepy place.
Not at all. Hey, have you guys watched The Tiger King?
No.
I managed to avoid
Many of my
that
coworkers have
somehow.
Oh my gosh. There's a new season out and it started last night.
No, I know. There can't be a new season.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my.
Oh no. Sara, I was okay not knowing that. Oh no. That was the first big craze of quarantine. I remember it distinctly.
Yeah,
Were you a fan of the first season, Sara?
It was like a train wreck. I couldn't not watch. Like I it was definitely a guilty pleasure because it's literally it was like a train wreck and I just couldn't not watch it. I had to see what happened. Those people were so insane that I just had to keep watching. So I watched the whole thing. So yeah.
That's why I was scared to start. I was terrified that if I started, I would not be able to stop.
Yep. And it's you won't be able to stop. It's like that. It's like it's just it's too crazy for words, really. You gotta watch it. If you need just like some guilty pleasure, doesn't take a lot of brain power to watch, you should definitely watch it.
There have been some really bizarre ones on. Everyone's into the Squid Games now, and I haven't seen that one either.
I've not watched that either.
That's the next craze that I am too terrified to start.
Well, I don't have Netflix, but I don't know. I feel so out of touch with what everyone's been keeping up with.
So what do you guys watch? Do you watch anything at all? Like, is there what's your guilty pleasure? That's a better question. What's your guilty pleasure? Like, if you have absolutely nothing to do, what is it that you would turn on and watch?
I was lately into the Great American Baking Show, which had, it was based off of the Great British Baking Show.
Yeah.
But they did it in America, and it was the Christmas season special, and it had Emma Bunton as one of the hostesses, and she was Baby Spice, but she was my favorite.
Oh, that's awesome.
Amazing. I just love her to pieces, so it was just phenomenal to see it.
You said the Great American Bake? Is this a new version?
Or
did you say British?
Aired last year, maybe the year before. I can't remember. I don't think it was last year since we were in a pandemic, so it might have been 2019. But I didn't see it on Hulu until just recently. Was it Hulu or HBO Max? I think it was Hulu.
Sarah, my go-to is Grey's Anatomy.
Oh my gosh. I've not watched that, and
I've not either.
I have been told that it will forever be a part of my life if I watch it, and so I haven't, but it's on my list of things.
It's fantastic. I have seen every season at least once, and it's truly glorious. I'm loving the new season. I think I have a new episode to watch. No one spoil anything in the comments. I have just long time obsessed over that show.
I need to watch it.
And I know there's folks watching right now who are Grey's Anatomy super fans. Oh, so good.
Were you guys ever into Will and Grace?
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes.
Have you seen any of the new episodes, like the ones that are very current?
Yes, I love
Oh my god,
it.
they're hilarious.
They are so good. They're so funny. I love them.
I do too. I know the comedy heavily relies on current, trends and current news stuff, but it's so great how they've kept up with it.
Yeah.
It's still super funny, and Karen's character is just phenomenal.
Yeah, she's my favorite.
Mine too.
Is this the reboot? I don't think I've seen much of their original. Wait, that's a lie. Is this with the redhead?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
mean, it aired in 1990 when you were just born, so.
Soon to be born. No, I've very much enjoyed that. I think I watched a couple seasons of that. Oh, Alfred.
Cooper, be quiet.
It's Cooper.
Poopy.
Something must have spooked him.
Yeah, my son came in the front door and he for whatever reason thinks that it's like the mailman. He thinks that we're going to get murdered at least 3 times a day. So.
Okay, y'all. I have like a starting point, and I would love some of your creative loveliness if you're willing to offer it.
What you got? What you got? Okay, so that looks awesome.
So I've got a focal, and I've got 2 little like infinity type links, and I'm just like staring at the different ways beads could connect into this, and I'm very curious what you see.
So, do you want to put a bead between the center pendant and the 2 links? Or do you just want to go straight off of that pendant into those links?
I think I might want a bead to add some little pop right there. So there's crystals.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like where you're going with that. Yeah, because you get that blue, that continuity with the blue that kind of carries it up through the design.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll keep going that direction. What are y'all up to? Sarah's getting fancy over there. Okay.
Yeah, I know. She's whipping out that wire right and left. Looking really good.
Wow. I don't know why I'm still surprised. Sarah like never ceases to truly amaze me.
No, you're just being nice. Come on.
I'm not. I literally look down I wrapped one brew, and I look up, and Sarah has created an entire chandelier, and I'm just like, and I think that's incredible.
I know. I feel like you're probably really good at challenges, Sarah, like with design challenges and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
She's
no.
about to say, no, I'm not good at them. But she's fabulous. I've seen her in challenge mode.
No. You guys, you don't remember the last time I did the Bead-A-Lon challenge in Tucson? That story? Oh my God.
I know the story, and I don't believe you.
No, you should believe me. It's for real. It was bad. It was really bad.
What happened?
I literally froze and just sat there. It was so bad.
Did something cause you to do that, or did you just not have an idea of what you wanted to do?
Well, I had an idea. Okay, well, to be honest, I had like 2 drinks beforehand. And drinking and
All right, I forgot about this part of the story.
I'm such a lightweight, so I don't really drink anyway. And it was just bad all the way around. And I don't know. It's like I was sitting with all of these creative, amazing people, and I just choked. It was awful. It was awful. And I had an idea, but I couldn't get it to work. And then at that point, my brain just turned off, and I literally just sat there. And Meredith comes up behind me, and she's like, okay, you got to snap out of it. And I just couldn't. I couldn't. And like in the last 5 minutes, I put together like the crummiest pair of earrings ever. It was so bad. I was so embarrassed.
No. I find that, I mean, I'm sure at that time it was traumatizing and sad, but I kind of find that funny now because you're able to just whip out designs right and left.
Yeah, I think I learned my lesson though. Don't ever drink and bead. Like,
I don't think that's the takeaway here. Because
it is.
Because that just sounds like denial and to yourself. I think the lesson here is we need to get better at drinking and beading. So next time we won't schedule this when it's 10 a.m. for me, and we'll do a little test run.
That's true.
All right,
it has to be at a specific time.
Oh my gosh, too funny.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Nealay had sent me his rosé recommendations, and I don't think I paid attention enough because I just bought a bottle at Trader Joe's, and it was one of the worst bottles of wine I've ever.
No.
I have not purchased that many bottles of wine. It was bad. I was gonna text you, Nealay, because I was like, Nealay, it tastes like water.
That's awful. I actually found a list of, and I can't remember what the website was, but it was like the best wines at Trader Joe's, and they kind of ranked them. And I mean, you can get some really decent wine for not very much at all. I know there's a seasonal brand that I love that's like a $10 bottle, but and it tastes to me really good.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to that text with the link.
Yes. Yes, and I can recommend some rosés too. I don't know if they might carry it or not, but I do love shopping at Trader Joe's, that's for sure.
I love
Thank
Trader
goodness
Joe's,
Tulsa
too, but
has
they're
one.
so far away.
Okay, what did y'all think about my snack shenanigans? But all Trader Joe's. I need to know your honest feedback. Is it not weird enough?
It's not weird enough.
Oh wait, did I see them? I don't know if I saw them. I'll look at it.
These are the texts when you got confused if you had to get Trader Joe's snacks for this live, and we were like, no, Sam's just babbling.
Oh.
I don't think we said that.
I got.
That's what I say to myself.
Like, I don't have any snacks. I don't know what time I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I'm just gonna be snackless and beating and hungry, and then just got to deal with it. The melodrama behind here was real.
I don't know for sure, but I don't think Trader Joe's is going to be weird enough. Like, but to be fair, I've not shopped for weird snacks at Trader Joe's. Like, when I shop at Trader Joe's, I'm normally looking for just like regular everyday things. So,
oh hell, I head for the bread aisle and get those scones that have like all the things in it.
Mm.
Oh my god.
That's not a snack though, that's a meal.
It wouldn't be like snack shenanigans, it would just be snack deliciousness. And that was the idea. I was like, can we just eat really yummy Trader Joe's things and talk about Trader Joe's things for an hour? Because I feel like I would get really into that.
Maybe we should get them to share our video then, in that case, since we're endorsing all of their products.
Exactly.
Dear Trader Joe's.
Oh, no.
We could go on the Trader Joe's podcast, Beaters vs. Trader Joe's.
Ooh, yeah.
I've never actually listened to their podcast, but I know they have a podcast.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. That's pretty cool.
Y'all gotta jump on the full Trader Joe's bandwagon.
Yeah.
I'm really behind, I guess.
Did y'all follow that guy making a new pasta shape by chance? It's a very low likelihood that you would have heard of this.
No.
Mm-mm.
But I'm interested.
This is what Jesse, because pasta. Jesse and I, when we were driving out to Tucson, listened to it was called the Impostable series, and this guy documented this 3-year journey of creating an entirely new pasta shape and then bringing it to market. And then the big news, like last week, is that Trader Joe's is gonna stock it in their stores next year.
Oh my god!
No way!
Which was just wild because it's just like some guy's podcast, and now Trader Joe's is gonna sell it.
That's crazy! Like
that
inventing a new pasta shape. That's like inventing a new color that nobody's ever seen. Like, how do you come up with something that's original?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm curious to see this pasta shape too.
I've tried it. I've ordered it. It's cool.
Oh wow!
So what does it look like?
It's so it's called cascatelli, which for those speaking Italian is improper Italian, but it means waterfalls. And it doesn't. I mean, it sort of looks like a waterfall. It's a short pasta, and wait, Jesse and I have both had it. It has ruffles on one side, and what does it have on the? I don't even know what it has in the. What's with the ruffles, Jesse?
I think the ruffles are for sauceability.
All right, can you hear Jesse? Right. This pasta is all about like being able to absorb as much sauce as possible in like different nooks and crannies. Anyway, enough on pasta. That's
that's pretty awesome, though.
Rabbit hole.
Hey, I love carbs, so I can hear about pasta all day.
Me too.
What is your favorite type of pasta?
Who, me or Sara?
I'm a penne pasta person.
Mm.
Delicious. I've always, yes.
But I don't turn my nose up at any pasta. All pasta is good pasta.
I agree.
Correct.
I agree.
I made a really easy pasta yesterday in the crock pot with wing sauce that's like Parmesan garlic wing sauce and cream cheese and whole whipping cream and chicken breasts. And then I just dumped pasta into it when it was all done. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
That sounds so good. I like
Delicious.
quick meals like that. Quick and efficient.
Sarah, are you getting more comfy in the kitchen?
I'm trying. Baby steps. I'm doing much better than I was, so for sure. But anything I can put in the crock pot and like just put it in and leave it alone, like if it'll slow cook all day and I don't have to think about it, that's perfect.
I feel like that with my air fryer. I've been obsessed with it ever since I got one this year.
Yes.
You have an air fryer.
An air fryer, yeah.
Have you made grilled cheese in it yet?
I haven't made grilled cheese in it.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That sounds amazing.
You make grilled? Wait, sorry, what?
Yeah. So you take your favorite bread, right? Whatever your bread choice is, and your favorite cheese, and you butter it on both. You take the bread and you butter it on both sides. And then I like to take like pesto herbs, you know, and like sprinkle it on the inside and then lay the cheese down and then put my other piece of bread and put it in the air fryer and it crisps. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And so easy because it does it in like no time.
So here's the story for me of how I acquired an air fryer, because I was looking for another alternative to using an oven-esque thing, but not using my oven. But I also had a toaster oven that was, I was using it, but I wasn't really like getting, you know, the texture and the flavor that I was looking for. So I decided that, and my parents had given that to me, so I basically gave it back to them. And of course I got that Indian mom, you know, side eye of, why are you giving this back to me? And I'm like, because I think I found something that works for me. And so I got the air fryer, but I also ended up getting a mini panini grill that has like the top that you can kind of put down on top of, or because I needed a way to toast bread since I like toast bread. So I ended up getting that panini grill as well. So I've been using that for my sourdough bread sandwiches lately, and I'm saying,
yum,
best investment ever.
That sounds delicious. But this is not a 2-in-1. These are two separate.
Yeah, I traded in one appliance, which was supposed to make my life easier, for 2 appliances.
I attempted to get like a air fryer and toaster oven combo, but I didn't. I bought it on a whim. So I was trying to buy a toaster oven because I like toast, and it also said like, ooh, and I'm an air fryer, and I was like, hell yeah, I can finally have an air fryer, and I got it, but it only has one air fry button, so it doesn't let me adjust the temperature of the air frying.
Yeah.
So
no, you must have the temperature to be able to have it controlled in a specific way.
Right.
Just
it definitely is not really ideal, but it does. Right. So I can air fry at one temperature, so everything just really sizzles very quickly. I've only started one grease fire, so I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
One day I'll have a real 2-in-1, because I feel like those two make sense together to me.
Yeah.
A toaster oven should also be able to be a little oven, air fryer oven.
Well, and Black Friday's coming up. You never know what deals you might find.
True. Ooh. I haven't been thinking about Black Friday. Uh-oh. You just gave me an idea.
I want a new TV, but I'm really cautious about purchasing right now. I don't know. Because my TV's dying a slow death.
Aww.
It really is. It's been dying to slow death for about 2 years now. But I'm like, I've just kept going with it.
Is like the screen is breaking down?
Yeah, kind of. I'm getting those like weird gray lines that are in the middle of the TV. So it's slightly annoying whenever your movie is in color, but which is like most of them of what I watch. That's not gonna work. But yeah, it's I think it's getting to that time.
Oh, it's time to put it down.
I know. Well, it kind of stinks because I got it for free too, and it's one of those that's pretty large-ish. It's, I think, 55
Nice.
inch.
Yeah.
Just sits above my fireplace, and I really love it. So it's one of those things that I'm sad about because it was free.
I just bought a new
Sounds like you
TV
did.
because the ex insisted on taking the TV. So I bought myself a new TV, and I got to tell you, they're not as expensive as they used to be. So you can get a good one for not a lot, you know?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I got mine at Target.
Especially Black Friday. My goodness, yeah.
That's the
yeah.
second time I've heard that. Actually, my coworker got his, although I think his was smaller, but it was still a really good price from Target.
Yeah.
Another happy place of mine.
Yeah, me too. I love Target.
Why are we walking ads for these companies?
I know, right?
We like each have small businesses, and we're like, oh my god, Target.
Maybe they'll share our video. I don't know. Probably not.
Okay. I feel like folks might be wanting a check-in on where each of us are at. So can we see what y'all are up to?
Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh, Nealay, so pretty.
Thank you. I thought I was gonna layer the drops, and I guess this is my resolution for it because I can't wire wrap like Sara.
Yes, you can. You're
Same.
so full of it.
Same.
So I'm gonna do these little dangly duties over here with the suggestion that you actually came up with, Sam, and using the lentil beads, sort of that connector in between. And so I'm gonna wire wrap these and attach them accordingly. And I think I saw someone on here comment, maybe it might have been Sharon Piatek or someone, that I'm doing another no clasp necklace, which is my thing. I do love a no clasp necklace.
How long does a necklace need to be a no clasp necklace?
Anything that can, if it's designed for you personally to wear, whatever will fit over your head comfortably is a no clasp necklace. I like longer necklaces personally. Like I like the shorter ones for depending on the stone or focal piece, but if I'm, dropping a bunch of beads down, I kind of like to have that longer necklace option. For me personally, again, I'm dressing a different person for this design, so this person hopefully will also like longer necklaces.
I've been also feeling longer necklaces. I mean, because I've been wearing a lot more of my own stuff, and like I definitely find the longer ones lay nicer with like male clothing.
That's because you guys are flat on the front. No, I mean it's true though. If we're being really honest about it, it's very hard for busty women to wear long necklaces. I love them, and I have lots of customers who love them, but it's just not practical because they just don't lay correctly. But I mean, just being honest. But if you have customers, if you make it's something to to think about when you're making long necklaces for people, because
I feel like, how men have if they go to practice to see what like pregnancy and stuff would be like. I think I'm getting onto a weird topic here, but there's like that baby bump that you would wear.
I just got kicked off, so I have no idea what you just said.
Well, basically,
I'm obsessed with this entire stream. Can we do this every week? Thank you.
We got to do it with somebody else's internet, though, because I keep getting kicked out.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. It's probably Albert chewing on the cables.
Probably.
Oh, no. I hate that.
Okay, I'm trying to make like a cluster ball of these crystal drops, but I think I'm going to need like 1 million of them to really get them to like lay how I want.
Love that.
Oh, that's pretty.
I'm trying to find what bead to go on the side to really get them to cluster well, but struggling. that's the current idea. So I'm just gonna make more of these until my hand falls off. Sarah, can we please see your gorgeous piece you have there?
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna attach another bead to it real quick. But I'm about to go. I'm I'm about to use the silver silk with it. So okay, hold on. Let me attach this one.
Ooh, yay.
Oh, it's such a good reminder. I don't need to make my necklace super long because I get to attach silver silk at a certain point. Very good.
Albert agrees.
All right, so that's what I've got so far.
Oh my goodness.
That is gorgeous.
It's okay. It doesn't, I don't know. It's not doing what I want it to do, but I'll go with it. But I'm thinking about maybe doing a drape of the capture chain for a second layer. I don't know. Can't decide. Or I may leave the capture chain long. No, I'm not gonna. I am gonna make that second layer though. All right.
I'm kind of curious if these 2-hole lentils can be turned into a chain easily.
I bet it could
Like
if you found the right
or something like that.
But I wonder because it has to be almost the right diameter plus the right gauge of wire.
Right.
Probably
right. Good luck to me. Let's see here. Oof, yeah. That might be tricky. Sarah, I love the idea of the 2 strands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to use like a soft flex wire to bring them together, and that would be so much crimping.
Oh my.
So avoid that for now. Okay.
Jill wants to know if the beads are from the November box. You want to take that, Sam?
Sure. The beads that I think each of us are mainly playing with, all these blue and crystal beads are just beads from my shop. So it's like the samsbeadshop.com beads versus the Sam's Bead box stuff. I know we have like more of the rounds, and we have the Capri Sapphire drops in a couple sizes. Jesse, I don't know if maybe you're able to see what you can find on the website. I know I just got a restock. Of the 8mm fire polish rounds. Those are all stuff I've showed on a recent live sale, so I can't actually guarantee what is on the website yet. So I should not say too much because it takes time to get a photograph of every item and then publish it to the website. But I know some of the stuff is definitely up there. So hope that answers the question.
I think it does.
And even if you don't find these exact beads, you'll find other goodies. And we're always posting new fun things to the site. So definitely check it out periodically.
Jessica wants to know what wire Sam is using. Is it copper or antique bronze?
So I'm mainly using just solid copper wire. I get it these are like pound rolls from Monster Slayer.
Monster Slayer.
Whoa.
You can also get like large rolls from Bead. I've just been a big fan of Monster Slayer because they're a small company and they have like some of the best pricing I've ever found for wire. I do not think they carry German style wires. You'll still have to go to Bead for German style wire.
I've never heard of
But since I mostly
Slayer.
use, they're not big, but they're awesome. I don't remember how I found them a while back. But they carry findings and wire and all sorts of helpful things, and everything has been very reasonable that I've gotten from them.
That's cool.
Definitely recommend. So yeah, I'm using bare copper wire, and then my head pins are like a antiqued copper because most of my findings are antiqued copper. And then one day, this bare copper wire will naturally antique to match. Because I will not be putting it in liver of sulfur.
Yep, that stuff is stinky.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay letting time do its job. Nealay, I heard you might be. You're taking like a semi-break soon and giving yourself a little vacay time coming up.
Yep. So in December, I will not be doing my regular Tuesday toots, and I won't be doing any roundups. So I'll just be,
your name of your tutorials. I laugh every time I hear
it. Well, I mean, it's tutorials, toots for short, but that's just what I started calling it a while back when. But anyway, it's just going to be a nice reprieve and time off to like re-energize my creative self. But I'm not completely out of the picture. I think I'll just be focused on my workshop mostly. And then, at the end of the year when that happens, and then that's pretty much it. That's really the only place that folks are going to be able to catch me. So I just need some time off. And I'm going to be working on the inventory, and I'm still doing a lot of Silver Silk back-end stuff, but, having the pressure off of trying to figure out what I'm going to teach and all this and that and the other. So it'll be nice.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good for you for taking some time for you, and also some needed business maintenance stuff, it sounds like.
Yeah. There's a lot of because I truly am just a one-man show. I do my own billing, taxes, shipping, product procurement, buying any beads and stuff for my own mystery boxes that I hardly keep up with, I feel like, compared to you guys, and just like other stuff. So it's a lot of hats to wear as a single person working shop.
For sure.
And you guys can kind of relate to that as where you are with that. So I don't know how you guys do it, but Papa needs a break.
With a lot of help.
Yeah, same. I got lots of really good help.
That's good. Sometimes I have my parents help out. They're always very eager to help and, try and do stuff. And then, but the idea for, because I got to pack up all that stuff and then deliver it, drop it off at their house. It's just easier for me to kind of just work on it at home in my spare time. But they help me out with some stuff too.
Well, since you guys were talking about that, I'll go ahead and make my little announcement for next week.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sarah froze again. Oh no.
That was suspenseful.
I know, right?
Sarah,
okay.
you're back.
So
Sarah,
now that I'm back, now that I'm no longer frozen. So I was going to wait and tell everybody tomorrow during my Feel Good Friday show, but I'll go ahead. I will tell it again tomorrow. But so for next week, I originally was going to do a Tuesday tutorial, do my regular Facebook Live on Tuesday, but I have decided I'm going to take the entire week next week off. So there will not be any lives from me next week at all, but it'll be a good chance for me to kind of regroup, sort of like what Nealay's doing, but on just a little shorter timeline. So I'm going to take the entire week off, regroup, play with the beads, because Sam's sending me some yummies, and kind of reset and spend some time
went out
with
yesterday.
I know. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So that just leaves you,
have a lot
Sam.
of beads coming your way. Well, Sarah, first off, I'm so glad you're taken some time. I hope that is rejuvenating, and I imagine like when you come back, everything will just like feel good again.
Yes.
And like, just I feel like everything's gonna be like even feel better. I think so I think that is a great decision.
I support.
I
I'm gonna
always feel guilty when I choose to take time off. I always feel bad, but it's really important.
You know, and we need that time
100%.
to have the ability to regenerate ideas again, because otherwise we're not really, like, we're just, you know, doing the same stuff over and over, and it's not as fun. We need that extra break to really think about what we can do different or make it exciting again, for not just for us, but for people out there that are tuning in.
Yeah, absolutely. Next week, I'm going to be in LA all week.
For what?
Because we're gonna do we're finally gonna do a family Thanksgiving again.
Yay!
And because typically we've hosted it at my folks' place in Berkeley, but my grandpa hasn't been able to kind of come down for a while, so we decided, you know what, we're all just gonna come down there, like rent a house and just do like a family reunion like whole week together in LA.
That's awesome.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll probably work in a little bit, and some of my favorite like gem suppliers are in LA. So I think I'll be visiting one. But generally it should be like at least a semi break, and I'm really looking forward.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic. I got to go down to the garment district whenever I was in LA for a conference, and I got to visit a couple of bead stores out there too, and it was pretty cool.
There's a pretty, I don't know what it looks like these days, but like LA has a pretty vibrant bead district. A lot of like the wholesalers have left the bead district just because I think probably just cheaper to have a warehouse space just elsewhere. So that's why I've been finding a lot of them kind of just are just getting warehouses in their hometowns.
Oh yeah, that's a good way to.
I'm not complaining. They just have lots of space with lots of beads. I'm like, alrighty, I'm coming. Alrighty, I used almost my entire strand to make one.
That cluster is so pretty.
It would be cool if this was like hanging from the middle with the drop. Alrighty.
Just reformat. Although I
want those as earrings. Those are fabulous.
Yes.
Just in your face.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So Sarah's necklace, I know that you've posted a tutorial of that. What would someone look up to get the tutorial to make the necklace you're making on your YouTube channel, Sarah?
Gosh, I don't even know. And you know what? This is actually the third time I've done this necklace. This is a little bit different because this one is going to be a double strand, but we did it. We did it together, didn't we, Sam, with one of your bead boxes?
Yeah. One of the times it was with the one of the bead boxes. I think it was the July bead box because I think you used the light blue drop. So yeah, it was I guess then one version of that tutorial would be on the Sam's Bead Shop YouTube channel. If you search July Maker Challenge, I think that Sarah walked us through every step of making that necklace.
I got kicked out again.
Oh, Sarah.
I'm back now.
No.
It's really weird because this whole live I have missed huge chunks of conversation because whenever you guys start talking about something good, I get kicked off.
Wow, we might have just maybe like there's a lot of people watching or something, and like
Yeah, I think my StreamYard is just, it doesn't know what to do with 5 cameras going and all the people. I think next time we're gonna have to use somebody else's internet because mine is just not.
Yeah.
It's just not reliable.
Yeah, I'm happy to. I think my computer's on an Ethernet connection, so that definitely helps with stability sometimes. All right, this is about as far as I got. I think I'm gonna see if I can just switch over to capture chain soon, since we're already like.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
I know.
Okay.
I'm like,
I wish I thought of
I
it
want to be on. I
sooner.
was gonna start on another design. But you know, I could be
I'm
with
flexible.
you guys all day if that were a thing.
I'm gonna have to put my capture chain on mine and call it done, because if I don't, I'm just gonna keep going and keep going and keep going, and
It'll never end.
it will never. It's never gonna end. I can be very extra, so I need to like.
That is so pretty, Sam. I love that. I like
It
that.
is, it's
I
gorgeous.
love how he made his bead as bead.
Beads of beads of beads. I'm looking for my other silver silk because I want more finding options. Where is it? Cindy says, where are the beads from? A lot of the beads are from my shop, Cindy, and then the silver silk is from Nealay, because he runs Silver Silk and More.
Yeah. silversilkonline.com or silversilkandmore.com. Both of them work.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Hush.
So the business that was acquired was called Silver Silk and More. And I don't know why the website was different when it was, but then that's just what I got stuck with. So I bought both URLs just in case.
Smart.
And a redirect.
The first name of Sam's Bead Shop years back was Ultimate Supplies.
Oh, wow.
And my sister said, that's terrible. Very kindly. And was like, why don't you just call it Sam's Bead Shop? And I was like, oh yeah, I like the sound of that. We'll do that.
Name it after you. But it's just, it sounds so cool and it just rolls off the tongue.
And I like that sometimes you call it like Sam's Beads, Nealay. Because other people do that too.
I do?
Even my,
it is Sam's Bead Shop. You're right. But I feel like... I don't know. I'm just set in my ways now. I'm just kidding.
And it's fine. My landlord here in this building, like the directory just says Sam's Beads. I'm like, where did you get that from? That's like, it's not. Okay.
All right, guys, I'm gonna show you mine.
No, it's too pretty.
That is ultimate.
Holy crap.
It's a little extra. It's a little extra, but
I think that's really fantastic, Sarah.
Oh,
well,
my
it's definitely
goodness.
better than the earrings I made in Tucson at the So this challenge, I definitely feel like I did better.
I'm glad you didn't freeze up this time.
Me too.
We would have had to shake you out of it. No, that's incredible.
You're also so good at leaning into like what you know, what you do really well.
Uh-oh.
I feel like in your
You're
design.
frozen.
Oh no. Testing.
I hear Sam. Is he frozen?
I think Sarah's internet said bye.
Oh, it's Sarah's.
Again.
Sarah's the one that's frozen again.
All right, we'll have our own party for a moment.
I have no idea what you
Sarah.
said, but I'm back.
We were just talking about you being frozen and stuff.
Sarah, I was talking about how you're so good about leaning into what you do really well.
Yeah.
And like you have certain techniques that are like just so stand out.
Yeah. Thank you.
And you trust that. And I feel like that's such a good like takeaway lesson. from this is like, okay, if you're trying to do your own thing, then lean into what you do well.
Right. Yep. No, I appreciate that. And I have to remind myself of that because it's very easy for me to feel like I'm stuck in a rut. So I have to walk the line. Like, okay, it's either I'm leaning into what I do and doing it well, or am I just regurgitating the same things over and over and over again? So I have to convince myself of looking at it from your point of view. And you're right. You're right. If it's not broken, don't fix it,
Yeah.
And you can always evolve things. I mean, like literally yesterday, like I watched your live on Tuesday and you made like the links, and then I walked away and I was like, okay, that's fabulous. And I was like, what can I do with that to make it feel a little bit different? And so I was like, okay, what if I just made one change and I wrapped each of my center beads? And I was like,
and it's
oh my God,
so beautiful. So pretty.
So that was my first project using the November box here. I'm almost done with this project. Sarah's chilling out over there. You enjoy your relaxation moment while Nealay and I.
I've moved on to Sam's Beads box. Oh wait, I did it again.
Goodness.
What's Sam's Beads box?
No, you got it right. Yeah, you're good.
See, you can't go changing it on me all the time.
Laurie says that Nealay's design reminds her of a breezy day. I can feel that. I'm seeing that too.
That's nice. Thank you.
The tinsel is just giving me like all the holiday cheer that I need right now.
Me too.
I'm saying.
Sarah, are your trees up yet? I haven't put any trees up yet.
So I haven't put them up yet, but it's on the calendar to do it this weekend. So Saturday afternoon, one tree goes up on Saturday and another tree goes up on Sunday. And then next week, I'm going to spend the rest of the week kind of deciding how many of the rest of them I'm actually going to put up this year. Because it's just me and the kids. So this will be the first time that I've ever put the trees up without like another person that's like tall and in charge. So it'll be a challenge, but I'm looking forward to it because I that's my favorite thing about Christmas is the trees. So. But this year in my office, there's not enough room for my big tree. I always have a tree in here that sits in front of the window, and all of my jewelry photography stuff is in front of the window now. So there's no way to put the tree in here. So I'm kind of sad about that.
I had an idea about like putting a wire through each side of the lentils, but I could see how it would work. I'm just contemplating if I want to attempt it now, but I think I'm just gonna keep this simple. Yeah.
So now I want to play with the lentils. So I'm gonna do a quick knotted little head pin, and
ooh,
I'm gonna see what they look like if you alternate the hole.
Okay.
I don't know how it'll do, but I'm gonna try.
I know. I realized we were probably supposed to stop at some point, but I'm not going to.
This is just what we do now. This is just
It's just us.
Sorry, Nealay, I was looking down for too long, and now you've used hollow mesh, and I've never used hollow mesh before, and I want to know exactly what you're doing over there.
Yeah, so I took some beautiful beads from your box, and these are just big enough to comfortably fit through the hollow mesh. So I'm using copper, and I like to pair copper with turquoise on some stuff, and I found some beading wire as well, some colored beading wire. So I thought, and I had some tiara cast cones. So, but I think I made this a little too short, so I'm trying to measure it out and see what I've got here to work with. But you can fill up to about 3.5 millimeter size beads pretty comfortably in hollow mesh.
Wow, it's such a cool texture to be able to like add a new layer on top of the beads. I would have never expected that.
Yeah, it's just another layer of intricacy almost that works pretty well. I kind of like these cones better, so I think I might switch.
in the comments, Y'all are the Kathy and Cindy are talking about my ex in the comments. That cracks me up.
Sarah, I wish I was there. I would put up Christmas trees with you in a heartbeat.
Aw, I wish you were here
Me
too.
too.
I love it. It's like jewelry for trees. It's so fun.
It's so true. I never thought of it that way.
Yep. And having
I
the
love
one,
beading.
missing the one that goes in my office is really kind of sad, because that's the one where if people send me, like from businesses and from customers, people send me Christmas tree ornaments and they go on the tree that is in my office, and not having that this year it's like, what am I going to do with everybody's Christmas ornaments this year?
Yeah.
We can't squeeze it in.
Exactly.
It's
like,
a pretty big tree.
It's
like all of my trees are massive. Like, not only do I have a lot of trees, but they're all like huge. So
got it.
I may have to just find a way though, because it'll be sad to not have it in here.
Yeah,
I agree. Those are pretty. Choices. I know.
I'm like spending so much time on this last little piece to connect. I want to connect this last connection of lentils to use a lentil to connect it to the silver silk, and I'm having so much trouble.
Ah.
Oi.
So how stinking cute is that?
Oh, I love that.
Is that not adorable?
I
love it.
They're like little icicles.
Yeah.
I know. I love
Sarah,
them.
can we just have Christmas together, please?
Yes, please.
I want to be on that as well.
Hey, speaking of which, you guys, just a
Yeah.
little self promotion here. On
Yeah.
Saturday, I have a Michael's class at 1 p. It's either at 1 or 2. I can't ever keep up. But I'm making snowflakes. You want to see my snowflakes?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're making snowflakes for our
those
project.
Are beautiful.
Aren't
I
they
could
fun?
totally see a tree adorned with many of those.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Is that using the Beadalon snowflake frame?
No, actually, it's a frame I made. So you can see it's wire wrapped together in the center.
That's amazing.
Sarah, you might need to come over to Sam's Bead Shop and show us, because Beadalon has been slow moving on getting more of those frames in stock.
I'm back.
Oh, hi, welcome back. Amazing. I was
impressed.
saying, I want to know. I might need to attend that class, because I haven't been able to get my hands on more snowflake frames. Beadalon's been having some issues getting them shipped on over here.
Which ones do you need? Because I have a few. I can send them to you.
Oh no, but I want them for the shop, so I want like a lot.
Oh, I see. I thought you just meant you wanted them for yourself.
Oh, I mean that too, but like it's like last year we did a whole snowflake party. Oh, this is not long enough to go over my head. But I have a necklace. I can add a clasp now.
That's beautiful. I like the pops of silver too, because it draws that white back up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Beautiful.
Oh, you're so right. I was worried about not having more copper, but actually I do like it. Does totally match the crystals.
I think you have this innate sense of design that's it's working for me, Sam. Whatever it is.
Me too.
Thank you. I feel like usually I just feel like I'm throwing things together. See what happens.
See, it's like you don't think about it. That's why it ends up being so awesome.
Look, these would be such cute little earrings with the little lentils.
Goodness. Those would be great little Christmas stocking stuffers.
I know, they're so cute.
Oh my goodness.
So cute. Oh gosh. Well,
Okay, let's see. I'm almost done, and then I'll flip my camera around.
I want to see. I want to see.
We have lost Sarah again, so
She'll be on momentarily. That's a funny
This has been a
freeze
first.
frame, though. I feel like someone should screenshot that.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Sarah.
Welcome
Do
back.
you even notice when I'm gone? Like, what happens?
Well, your screen
You know what's
froze on
happening,
the
Sarah?
funniest face that you were making.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Wanda says, shout out to Nicole for brilliantly slinging links for 3 creators. Nicole, we love you and we thank you so much for doing that.
Wow.
Yay, thank you, Nicole.
Thank you, Nicole.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to put this on. Let me try to flip my camera around. I'll be gone for a second.
I suppose
Sarah,
I
can
can
you add my overhead back?
Yes.
You can put my head back too. And I'm
Okay.
going to plug myself in.
Oh, wow. Look at that. We all fit. Impressive.
Let's see.
Testing,
Sam's
testing.
muted again.
Am I back?
You're back. You're back.
No, I had to switch all my mics around, and I'm not fast.
Here,
Okay,
I have to take these off, I guess.
I'm also down an AirPod. Oh well. Yeah, thank you, Nicole. That's incredible. She must have all those links ready to go.
She's good about that. It's like she's made an art form out of it for sure.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I love it. You guys are so fabulous.
Everything's mirrored. This is so hard. Okay.
Oh, I want to put mine on, but mine doesn't have an actual clasp on it yet. That's awesome, Sam.
I love it so much.
I love it. Love it, love it. Nealay, yours is
You
fabulous.
you guys did amazing. I'm gonna
So
put it on
did
this
you.
screen 'cause
I'm gonna grab my
I not
bust.
show it better otherwise, but there we go.
I love that. I love that. You got to take some pictures of that.
Yeah, we need to take pictures of our design and post it onto the Sara Lovecraft design group.
Yes. Where's
Design
the other
community.
bust?
I didn't get to finish my bracelet though, so I'm gonna have to do it off camera.
It's still gorgeous though. I love the color combination you've got going on.
I'm doing some Southwest realness here.
Alrighty.
Albert.
I think the only thing
Ooh.
I'm gonna adjust is because I put the clasp there, it's like off center, so I'm gonna have to finagle that. But I generally like the I like how it came together. Nealay, it's
Especially
so
that crystal
pretty.
drop is just absolutely stunning.
Oh my
Love that
goodness.
beaded bead.
Wow, I love that we each took it in like a totally different direction.
Yeah.
That's really satisfying.
Yeah. We've got to do this again. We've got to do this again soon. It was really, really cool. And I think it's a really awesome way to show off Sam's beads and to show off Nealay Silver Silk. And even though
And
we
Sarah's
didn't like
awesomeness.
necessarily like teach step by step, we're still like inspiring and, you know, showing off our creativity. And hopefully people are walking away from this like inspired to go create something fun. So I think this was awesome. You guys are fantastic. So thank you for doing this.
Of course, I'll be here anytime you want me here.
I love it.
I'm here all day for you guys as well. We definitely need to plan something kit-wise or something that we can do in participation with everyone else. I think that would just be an amazing combo.
Yeah, I think so too.
But I genuinely like today was just nice because we didn't have to plan a class either in the same sense, because it was just nice to bead with you guys and just do something fun and cool and hopefully inspire some other folks out there that may end up picking out these same supplies and will want to make one of the designs that we did today.
Oh no, I'm frozen again.
Nealay said something really sweet, Sarah.
Oh no, wait. I feel like it's like it's coming, but then it ends up for her, and then we're still on camera.
I'm just gonna assume folks can still hear us because StreamYard might be smart. Sarah, Nealay was saying something very sweet, and we love you dearly.
I love you too. I wish I hadn't missed it.
Next time I'll do it through mine now that I finally have my StreamYard like working again. I was having issues for a while too.
We can switch. We can just rotate every time we do it, and then
that'd be awesome.
Takes at least the burden and responsibility off, because I feel like it was nice to not be the controller today.
Yes. Awesome. Alrighty, so this like totally lightened up my day. I'm excited to. I mean, it's still morning here on this coast, so I'm excited to get my day going.
Me too. It's always fun to be with you guys. So yeah, I definitely think we need to do this again. Let's plan something soon, and one of these days we'll get to do this in person, like for real.
Mm-hmm.
I'm counting down till we can.
Oh no!
I'll finish that. We're counting down the days when we can actually finish. Wait to do this in person, and I don't know. Everyone keeps asking about Tucson in the same sense, and that's still very much up in the air too. So who knows?
I think that's when it could happen. I think next year Tucson, we might be able to get all together finally.
It'd be awesome.
It could happen. You never know. So I think it'd be fantastic, and we would probably want to drink or two enough to where we would just stare at beads mindlessly and not know what to do. That would be my dream come true.
I'm there for it.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out with us. Thank you two so much. And I think we should probably stop now before my internet just completely has a stroke. This has been so much fun, and I'm looking forward to more.
Me too.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right, everybody out there on Facebook and YouTube, lots of love to Colleen for doing links on YouTube as well. She deserves so much love and hugs. Love you. Love Nicole. You guys, thank you so much. And don't forget, tomorrow, Feel Good Friday, 1 p.m. I'll be right here with new kits for you guys, okay? Love you guys. Love you guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.